What's going on, everyone? Happy Wednesday. It's hump day already.
It is Wednesday. It's insane.
It feels like Friday, Saturday. It feels like the weekend because it's bumping. Yeah. There's a lot of energy, and we're live from Radio Row here in San Francisco. Appreciate you guys tuning in. If you are new, hit that like and subscribe button. Look, it's a little bit of a different runway here, okay? Because typically, like, we'll have conversations about certain topics, but guess what? Super Bowl hasn't happened yet. Baseball moves haven't happened yet, but we do have a collection of guests and a lot of great people that will be joining us throughout the show. To name a few that will be joining us throughout the show, I got to look at the calendar again. Ben Watson, former tight end, Ravens tight end for a little bit of time, and now Patriots, and now he's a college football studio analyst. Then we're going to have, sticking in the tight ends department, two tight ends from Baltimore, Dennis Pitta and Todd Heap. They're going to join, talk with them about Cadix cleats and reminisce. Let's go down the list. What else do I have here? Table for Humana. Nick Ferguson at 12:40.
A wild Marcus Peters, perhaps.
And perhaps a wild Marcus Peters. Kyle Rudolph as another tight end.
Kyle Rudolph, yep.
Kyle Richardson and Terry Cole at 1:45. And then we might be squeezing in Billy Davis and Gerald Commission to end the show. So there's a lot going on here, to say the least.
And that's not including everything that's happened before the show.
Yeah.
The myriad of guests that we've had from 9 o'clock Pacific time to now has just been absolutely bananas.
Yeah. So we've talked to already. Let's get this correct. Ryan Leaf.
Yep.
Jeff Garcia.
Yep.
Dan Orlovsky. Mike Golick Sr., Sean Merriman, and that's it for now.
Yeah.
So I think it's at least 10-some guests, and when I say that there could be some popping up, there could be some popping up here throughout the whole day. So yesterday, if you guys didn't know, we talked with Mark Kerr, UFC champion, and the movie The Smashing Machine, that's based off of him, by the way. Just saw Mark a second ago, and we had – who was live on the stream yesterday as well?
Ma'am. It's nothing. It's so freaking infuriating.
Well, I was sitting. That's why I was sitting
there
because all these people are filming. Now I was like, okay, courtesy. You don't walk in front of the camera while they're filming. So I was sitting. I was like, oh, they're on right now, but I'm just sitting here. Yeah. Do we have his Marcus coming over?
I'll talk to him.
All right,
yeah, go see
Marcus.
if we can ring.
We'll see. You guys can talk for a minute.
We'll see. So Marcus. We'll see what's happening as.
We're recording. Kyle Rudolph? Yeah.
Yes, we do. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yep. Ryan is schmoozing again.
This is the chaos that is.
This is just every time
literally we were interviewing Dan Orlovsky. Some woman just walks right in front of our camera, and he's like, and Dan was just like, he can't make this up.
Yeah, Dan literally says like, this is unreal.
Yeah, he's like, wow.
It is so crazy. I get it. Like, I just sat there and it is hard to get through here. Like, this is,
it is.
I will say this, this is not a good setup.
It's so to give you guys perspective, where you can kind of see behind me, we're in the middle. There is no walkway for us. We're literally in the middle of a bunch of shit. Like, there's a bunch going on behind me, on this side, in front of us. It's bananas the way this is set up. And there's only a few ways in and a few ways out. So people have to dink and duck getting through other people's sets, hoping that they're not recording. But at least ask. That's my thing. It's ask that if we're live or not. You literally walked right in front of my damn camera. And this is the third time it's happened today.
And it happened yesterday.
Yeah.
Past 2 days, we were all anything.
Mark's going to join us about 10 minutes.
All right.
And then we'll have Ben Watson. So,
okay.
Former Raven, Ram, Marcus Peters is going to join us. It's good seeing him. You never know who you run into.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah. First time I met, that's kind of a crazy story for me. First time I met Marcus Peters, I got invited to a housewarming party at Marlon's house. Marlon Humphrey. Marcus was there. A bunch of other guys. That was my first meeting with Marcus.
There you go. There's a lot. Oh, I forgot to mention we sat down with Coach Mike Smith and Coach Brian Billick earlier today.
Mm-hmm.
The list, this is just how it's been going.
Yeah.
And we also have some great answers. What's your guys' favorite guilty pleasure song, female pop? I'm curious.
Oh, Zach, you go first because I have a couple, but I think I have one that's like.
Well, like when I think of like classic, Unwritten is the first one that comes to my mind, just because it's like like I feel like that was like when I was growing up, that was a big like just song, like that was like the most popular song. Like if you're going female pop, like people were playing that. You would think with how many people we've asked that I would have thought of my answer, but I didn't.
No, you didn't.
Mine is Edge of Midnight. It's Miley Cyrus.
Okay.
And Stevie Nicks.
Hey, I like that. You know, with me asking this, because you guys have had all morning to think about these songs.
I know,
I've
but
been asking people.
I didn't know I was
going
to be asked about it on the spot, but
that's okay.
That's my Edge of Midnight is a bop.
It is a bop. You know, it's also a bop. Too Little, Too Late by JoJo. Still a bop. Still gets me in my feels.
Oh yes. Stax is Toxic.
But
Britney Spears.
it's Britney, bitch. Yeah,
Listen,
that is
that music video. Also, you know, I was like 17. She's wearing that like sparkly thing. Woo. Yeah.
The day Brad became a man.
Yes.
Yeah. That's a throwback right there. Oh gosh. You know, it's been a lot of fun. Haven't been able to bring out the gridiron golf, which it is what it is at the moment. Just so condensed here. I got to shout out Sinorama right here, by the way. We got these up in record time. They got it shipped out here. It looks good. We're looking more put together, which is amazing. So I appreciate
that banner there. We got
that banner,
this banner here, and then the tablecloth.
This banner.
And this is the Ryan Ripken Show, and I am Ryan Ripken. Yeah. So, hey, you know what? Before we have Marcus join us here in a second, why don't we talk? Let's get the baseball conversation, because I don't know how much baseball we're gonna be able to talk to throughout the show.
Very little.
Okay. But
very little.
Well, apparently there are more than 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 teams interested in Framber Valdez now. There's 6. So once again, this just needs to end.
Yeah.
But this is also the point where when you think they're not in it, they get put right back into it. And as time goes on, Framber's looking for a team.
Yeah.
And at this point, the more that this drags on, to me, he's not going to be in Baltimore. If he is, okay, we'll hop back on here. We'll do breaking news and what it all means. But this is just the reality of what it is. The longer time goes on, the more time it gives other teams to make choices. When you've looked at other deals that have happened, it's been done, or they've been sitting there to be like, all right, these are my final 3 teams, AKA Kyle Tucker makes a choice. The fact that more teams are getting into the race, it doesn't bode well for the teams that have currently been attached. Doesn't mean that it won't happen, but doesn't mean you should get your hopes up. And also, don't get your hopes up and blame the organization for this. From what I've heard, solid offers, man. Might be the best offer, or a very, very valued offer. But clearly that's not the one to get the Orioles across the finish line. So
shout out Framber's agent. That's the biggest thing I'm taking away from this. Shout out Framber's agent, putting in absolute work this week. You know a guy isn't getting what he wants when suddenly they start threatening publicly to go to the Pittsburgh Pirates. It happened with Schwarber, everything. This is just one of the weirder free agency things. Yesterday it was, hey guys, we'll go back to the Houston Astros. Like, we'll do it. Like, we'll do it. We will go back to the Astros. And then today it was, you guys didn't hear, Pittsburgh Pirates are doing something. Maybe they could, they're interested in Framber too. They are aggressive. It's like, then go. Yeah, go to the Pirates.
And this could
be
a
tweet out and said, I hope he does. Go to the Pirates.
The thing I want to also get across here, could concern still be with locker room drama and competing? When we had Sean Merriman on earlier, and again, we will find a way for you to get all of these interviews, especially for our channel members. We appreciate you guys. But one thing talking about in a locker room, it's one thing where it gets tense on a practice field. Well, that's when you're in football and you practice every day to play once a week. For baseball, your practice is you go take BP before you take some ground balls, but you're playing each and every day. And so when things get toxic in a locker room, that becomes cancerous. And when it becomes cancerous in a locker room, that's where you don't have success. And we've seen this before. We've seen it with a lot of teams. You better make sure that that is taken care of because you can't afford that. And if you have just the right mindset, the right culture, and the right people in the room, you can overcome deficiencies of your roster. That's just how it is. If you heard Mark, because here's Mark Kerr's over there, former UFC champion. We're talking about mindset and being able to push forward. Your mindset in sports, yes, talented teams are going to take you a long way, but talent plus a great culture plus the staff being on the same page, that's what creates a championship team. And sometimes the least talented teams or teams that just know what to do, aka the Guardians, that's why they're still competitive year in and year out. There's a culture, there's a fit, there's a belief. They aren't the most talented team in Major League Baseball, nor would I say the Milwaukee Brewers, but damn it, they know how to play ball. And damn it, they know what to do to be successful and to keep pushing through. For the Orioles, though, to get a World Series, they need to get that part first, then worry about who can be the next missing pieces. Rant over.
Yeah. And, no free branding. I was covering a logo. We're not a sponsor, not on the show.
Part of the ship, part of the crew.
Correct.
Exactly.
Part of the ship, part of the crew. And the same thing with Zach Gallen. Zach Gallen apparently could go back to Arizona. He says he, loves Arizona. There's really no update. And I'm glad right now that we're sitting here, at least for our sake, because we are so invested and intertwined with all these people that it's nice to just relax a second. And by relax, I mean, it's just that we don't have to worry about if the Orioles or any team in baseball makes a move, because then I got to put my baseball hat on and talk a little bit. Also, I got my baseball shirt on. Shout out Backyard Sports. Do you know who this is, Zach?
Yeah, Pablo.
Do you know the secret weapon?
Yeah, I played Backyard Sports.
Did you?
Yeah. I started it started with backyard football. Then I was also got into they had backyard football. They expanded after the baseball. I loved backyard football and baseball. That was my thing. I loved that.
Hey, well, that kind of closes that chapter. But what doesn't close the chapter is you letting us know what songs are your choice. I also see this counts. Doesn't have to be female pop. Avril Lavigne, Skater Boy.
That.
I mean,
Complicated.
That's a banger.
Yeah.
Certified banger. It's great. Amazing. That's a song you would listen by yourself in public. As a kid, though, I do understand. You'd be a little bit nervous with some choices. But now you put on JoJo, you put on Katy Perry left and right.
The more that I think about it, the more that I think I am a big fan of Miley Cyrus.
Yeah, when you start thinking about
Party
it.
in the USA comes on, and I'm singing it.
Yeah.
Without a doubt.
Yeah. Party in the USA.
Yeah.
Just like that.
Cannonball, also same thing. Cannonball, belting that shit out. Yeah.
Maybe if you guys play your cards right, we might be singing by the end of this show or the end of this evening, which it's a long night for us. On the football side, pivot, ready, red 7, pivot. Dan Orlovsky was on, and we joked with him about the Lamar Jackson hate, which was pretty funny. But he did give a great answer on the coaches, and maybe while we'll wait for that, because our next guest could talk a little bit about the coaching staff and understanding and a culture and a fit. And he's gone through his own situations.
That's my fault.
Is that your phone?
I don't know. I don't know if no, it's not my phone. I don't have any. There's some weird notification,
some voodoo
sound going on my computer, and I haven't been able to figure out what's causing it.
Interesting.
Very, very interesting.
Yeah.
You know what's interesting though was Dan Orlovsky's comments about the Ravens coaching staff, and not just, for those that want to say he doesn't like Lamar, he's dug his grave. I love that he gets it on the joke now, and however you feel about it, that's fine. But you should listen to what he says about this coaching staff, because he loves the hires that they have and the intricacies that come with this young and possibly innovative staff that can put the Ravens in a position to have a lot of success. So let's play that clip. And you hate Lamar and the Ravens.
I love Lamar and the Ravens. No
Yeah.
hate. No hate.
Appreciate you.
You
So-
switched me up there.
We're good? Okay. All right, Zach. Well, we switched you up, and it's just in time to get you off. Hey, you know what? Zach Bollinger, thanks for joining the show. We have
I was
Marcus joining us now.
Yeah, I was sitting there and I was like, you were like, yeah, he admitted that he does that. So
Before
I get
this
that
happens,
video.
hold on. Before this happens, Zach, for fuck's sake, fix him, please.
I
Just
think
do me a
what-
solid and fix him.
What gets him more upset, that or me in the Parkway?
Oh no, this for sure.
That's crazy that drives you more
Because
crazy
it's
than the
just so
Parkway.
unprofessional. You're seeing like this wire hanging out from the side of your head.
Can you help me?
Yes, please help him.
Does he have to go down my shirt?
Yes. Here's a you just unplug it when you need to get up. Stick it in your pocket. Do whatever you
Oh,
gotta
he's
do.
going up my back.
You seen it? It was behind the scenes, guys. You've seen it here first.
Do I look better?
Yes.
Like taking care of a child.
Taking care of a child. You went for a Pepsi and you didn't come back.
Showed up late to the show.
You're like, I gotta go get a Pepsi 13
I wanna-
minutes
I
later.
actually-
and we're looking at you.
Yeah, because I'm sitting there. They had Marcus there. They had a guest on, and they had a guest on. I was like, I can't walk. Believe it or not, some of us have manners here, and we don't just walk through when people
That
have
is
cameras
true.
on. I was like,
I'll give you that.
where do I go with this? So then they finished up, and I just walked around everyone. Well, we're back, baby.
We're back.
It's been an absolute mess. Oh, there's shit. What the hell's his name? Jay Glazer. Not
There's a lot.
we were supposed to get him as well. Where's Ryan Show?
Ryan's right there. He's got his hands on his hips. He's rocking. I
Okay.
think so. Mark is about to be here in 2 seconds. Yeah, he's coming right now.
All right.
Perfect. Marcus, what's up? That's you. This is me. We're rocking. You ready to rock? Let's do it.
Hey, I'm solid. What's up? What we got?
Well, that's your camera, that camera. So if you don't recognize Marcus Peters, are you officially retired?
Nah,
Not yet?
man. Also, look, what I say is that I'm just doing what I do, man, and maintaining it, staying grounded.
Okay, all right. I
I
like
like
that. Staying grounded.
I like that.
I gotta say, I loved when you were in Baltimore. I did.
Appreciate you.
I did appreciate. I appreciate your mic'd up moments.
Mm-hmm.
The pick sixes were not bad too.
Yeah.
So, what are you doing out here for those that don't know?
Yeah, man. So I'm out here, man, with my my podcast called What I'm Slapping. You know, I'm here. I'm venturing into the media space. You know, figuring out what's next for me, man. This is something that my homegirl Courtney McCoy, she brought to me a couple of months ago, and she just was like, "Hey, I want to. I think we mesh well when we have conversations. We Capricorns, man. Shout out to the Capricorns. My birthday's on the 9th, hers on the 10th. And she was just like, man, you know, our connection happened over just naturally over music. You know what I mean? And you know, we went with that and just trying to find a perfect mesh between colliding music and culture and then keeping away from the bullshit, though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because, you know, a lot of the hip-hop-ish artists right now, you know, they're feeding negativity into the music. Not saying that I don't listen to it and it's not good music, but, you know, at the same time, where do we find a thin line to actually push some positivity into the community?
Yeah. Being authentic, being real, and trying to bring people together.
Yep.
Positively.
Yeah,
you know?
for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? You've always been authentic that way, man. Sometimes got you in trouble.
A little bit too much, you feel me? But at the end of the day, I think that's the best thing that I can hold on to above anything, man. I'm gonna be authentically me.
So what's I'd say what's harder now? You trying to figure out the media stuff, or you running back a pick six, or you know having to pick to seal a playoff game and kind of wreaking havoc?
All right, so pick six and was easy. This media shit is hard.
Yeah.
I would say this media shit is hard, and it's hard because I didn't want to talk to y'all and now I'm trying to get people to talk to me because I feel what y'all was trying to get out of it, man, and now I understand the true nature of the artistry of being a journalist, man. You know, y'all got a job to do, man. Y'all got to be able to tell a story, man, that people can't by just looking at us play the game of football, man. We are more than human beings, more than just football players that just put on the helmet and shoulder pads, but we human beings, man, that do a lot of powerful things out here, that got a voice, that got some things to say. And myself is, I think, more than anything, that what it's allowed for me to do is find my voice that I really didn't have at once, to be able to explain some of the hardships that I was dealing with or something like that, and just using it in a positive way, bro.
I would say for us, it's a little bit different. We're not.
Yeah, thanks for calling me a journalist. but damn,
I mean, that's what this shit ended up turning into, right?
For sure. But I think the way that we try to do it is more about storytelling,
yeah,
rather than just trying to get something
it's the
out
insight.
of
So,
clicks,
so Marcus, I grew up in a locker room. So
Yeah.
you found out when you looked at so when he heard the last name, he's like, wait a minute. And I said, yeah, I know that's Ryan's father. So like, you know what I mean? So but so I grew up in a locker room.
Yeah.
And I was the same way growing up, man. I understand where it's a hard place, because when you go out there and you're playing and you get pissed off and people are documenting, because I still remember when you and Harbs had a little moment on the sideline.
Yep.
There was I'm not available Saturday. He said Sunday's better for him, right? So all of that, but then people were asking you about it.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, they have to ask those questions, but it's different.
Mm-hmm.
Also, our job on the inside is when shit goes wrong or shit goes right, explain how it happens to educate.
Yep.
That's the goal, right? And it's hard, but it is interesting. You're on the other side right now.
Yeah,
You're gonna be good.
I'm selling it into it, man. It's bringing a little bit of my personality out that I think the people needed to see, man. I think it would have softened up my approach with people, and how, and it's working for me, man. I'm happy.
Okay, well, reminisce with me for a minute.
Yep.
Okay, so you did have some great moments in Baltimore.
Yeah.
Maybe some that stick out to you. What if it was a pick six? Was it?
My favorite moment in Baltimore this period is us going to Tennessee, bro, and winning the Tennessee playoff game, bro. That's it.
I mean,
I'm not gonna even lie to you. Us getting over that hump, man, and us feeling the disrespect early in the year, us seeing what they did to Harbs while we inside of the tunnel, and just feeling like they beat us the year before in the playoffs. Like, bro, we got some get back, man. Just us getting over that hump, we all just like, oh yeah.
Yeah. I think you made the emphasis clear on the pick.
Yeah.
that was
Hey, that picture is just so hard, bro.
It is,
because you see CoCap, you see Deshaun, you see everybody. Deshaun stomping on the motherfucker. You know what I mean? I try to keep it player. I try to spin the ball and just talk a little bit of shit like what's happening and get up out of there. But then the rest of the team, you just see everybody flow from the sideline and shit. Man, I can't, that moment alone, and then me pulling up to LA too.
Yeah.
That's me pulling up to LA showed me like, yeah, you for sure want to stay here with these dudes, you feel me? Because pulling up and then like the night meetings, man, everybody like, nah, MP, bro, we got you.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
They like, I know the
you.
hype you on. We gonna match you. We finna blitz them dudes. You feel me? And we went out and blitzed them. So like, yeah, man, that's why I love being a Raven, bro.
Yeah.
I loved it up in Baltimore, man.
It was great having you there. Some fun years that I still can't get that picture was hard. I'll give you that.
Yeah, that shit was hard.
Maybe real quick before I let you go, we're talking about with pick sixes. Now, one thing I could say, some people would say, man, you either make one hell of a play and sometimes you get burned with it, right? I mean, sometimes you would go, damn. I mean, but
this motherfucker right here.
What?
It ain't that goddamn bad.
No, but what I'm saying is you have a playmaking skill.
Yeah, and it comes along with it.
It comes along with it, but also that's what I was trying to say. Like, everyone's going to get beat. But I mean, okay, it happens.
Mm-hmm.
You had the ability to change a game watching it. So for those that don't know, as a corner, I still remember you had one against the Seahawks that you jumped a Russell Wilson pass.
Yep.
You did it against, or you had the pick to seal it against the Titans. You've had multiple moments where you just have an instinct for it. Like, is that just an instinct that you're naturally taking over, or are you watching something that has it? Because, dude, over your time playing, like, we can name, I could probably name.
I just looked at it, bro.
This amount of corners that did what you did. Okay, tell me.
I just looked at it the other day. I'm at about 35. The active leaders at 39. So yeah, bro, you never know.
But you were around the ball. So in this case, what made you a ball magnet?
I told you, bro. I live right behind my football field, bro. At my high school, bro. We play football on Saturdays. We lived at the football field. It was you eat, breathe, you sleep football. You feel me?
Yeah.
When we playing Madden, bro, you can't if you get out of punt if you don't pass a 40, bro. on third downs. After third down, fourth down, you got to punt. And I just learned how to play the game right, man. Pops taught us the right way, man. And playoffs was just regular ball, man. It's football. I don't care how much they putting you information into your brain, man. When you go out there on the field, bro, X's and O's is X's and O's. That shit goes out the door though.
Yeah,
because it's time for me versus you, bro, and it's
Yeah.
11-11.
Yeah, well,
and it's right, and it's going crazy right now.
and here's the thing that you're gonna like about media
Mhm.
as you do it, because this is a part of why I got started. Well, one, I got told I got to get better at what I do. They said, hey, we like you. They didn't like me enough to give me more chances, right?
Yeah.
So you go, damn, okay, you don't like me that much. I got to work on skills. So Brad and I, we started this just under 3 years ago. And I felt like I wanted to do it because I could show people more of who I am.
Facts.
And so for you, I felt like there was always a misconception or perception of you. And I'm
Mhm.
sure you did some crazy shit.
I
But-
call for it.
But a lot of people, when they talk about you as a teammate and being around, and even like with everyone going, oh, you and Harbs, you just said right there, you felt the disrespect to Harbs, and you saying we're together with this. On the
Mhm.
outside, they might go, hey, Marcus and Harbs, there's this big old problem. No, hey, things happen.
Yeah,
I'm going to go to battle with the group. And you did.
yeah.
And I think that's the part you're going to tell your story more. You're going to be good at it
Appreciate
when you roll into it.
Yeah.
And I won't bust your. Hey, I'm just busting your chops.
Nah, you good, bro. I'm like that too. You feel me? I'm just like
I can
I'm
tell.
chilling, bro.
I can
We
tell.
can talk shit all day. Don't worry about it.
I don't know if I want to get into shit talking with you.
We can talk it all day. though.
Well, okay, real quick before I let you go, 'cause
Mhm.
I think we got Ben Watson coming on in a second. Biggest shit talkers you went against.
I'm gonna say D Hop. He got a calm way of talking shit.
So it's like he just like in a normal voice he talks to you.
It's he wants to prove that you are like, who are you? And like me and D Hop had so many good games against each other that it was
Yeah.
just like we knew who the fuck each other was. So it
Yeah.
got to a point of like shit talking don't really work for us, and we just having fun at the end of the day.
Yeah.
He became a cool friend, and I think the best shit talker that I didn't like just watch it was Sherm, bro. When he told Skip, man, I'm better at life than you, bro.
Oh my
You
gosh.
feel me?
That
That type of shit talking, and I was in Washington that you watching him, you know what I mean? So
but you know what? As a corner, you got to have that edge. I feel like
Yeah.
the best ones do.
no.
Because the wide receivers are trying to prove that they're the best. You
Yeah.
got to try to get in their head, and also you got to be able to give it. You got to be able to take it. And D Hop's a beast, man.
Yep.
You were too.
Yeah, man, for sure.
I know,
Good.
and I know you're not retired yet. And you know what? You're just rolling, rocking around. But I'm excited about it for one more time, and I'll bother you later on. And I'm serious. You need help or want to talk things
Nah, for
through?
sure. I'm gonna take you up on that. bro.
Love to help you with that.
Yeah.
But where can people find everything that you're doing right now?
You can find us on What I'm Slapping, man. What I'm Slapping on all social platforms, man. You know, we bringing good conversations, man, and positive conversations at that. You know what I mean? So it's dope.
Cool.
Come check us out, bro, for sure.
Cool. All right, Marcus.
Thank you,
Appreciate
guys,
you, man.
bro.
Thank you. And you can switch the camera real quick.
Yep.
See, y'all professional with shit. I gotta get there.
I can't. Marcus Peters, ladies and gents. That was good. That was good. We weren't always professional. It took us a minute. As Ryan and what's that? Hold on.
Am I muted?
No, I got you now.
I can love this job.
I know.
Unbelievable.
It is like it's been so chaotic this entire day, and like you keep like seeing people walk by. Oh, we gotta grab this guy. Oh, we gotta grab that guy. And then people come to us. Oh, hey, can we bring so and so on? So it's like it's just so. And then there's people walking in front of our goddamn cameras. It's just so insanely chaotic. It's really hard to put into words. And like at the end of it all, bro, it's just like I was just like last night. I was so exhausted, just so tired every single day. But like it's worth it.
And what people don't realize is not only that, like we are filling up to the minute in like 15 minutes, like, and it's to the point where like if like we just got word just from Ben Watson's people, they're like, we're so sorry, we're running 2.5 minutes behind.
Yeah.
But like that's a big deal here because it's like so many people are going, like we have people at 12:15, but then we also have something like 12:30 and 12:45. One person runs late. Now all of a sudden 3 people are running late. And like it is, we have people coming up. We're going up to people like, hey, and it's like trying to fit things into schedules. It's like, okay, you have 12:15 open, we have 12:15 open. Okay, there. We have it's chaos, but holy hell is it fun.
It was like Orlovsky today. Like, had we not had one, our day is completely booked. Had we not had one day where or that time slot that was available, we probably wouldn't have had Orlovsky on. But it's just like so crazy how much you have to fit people into spots. But what a wild day so far. What a wild week so far, and we're only halfway through.
Shout out Laura. That's what we like to see. Get the people fired up, Laura.
Also, for the record,
Yeah.
Marcus is older than me.
Well, yeah, he is.
Yeah,
He's 33.
Oh, I gotta be honest with you. I thought he was older than that. I thought maybe he was 35.
No. Catches up, man.
Yeah.
Catches up.
Yeah.
Wow. He was only 27 when we got him in 19.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Talk
man.
your shit, Marcus. That was so much fun.
Dude, so, and the thing I was just telling him right there, and this is part of the reason why we love doing this, is there's perceptions in there. And again, whether things are right, wrong, or just unexpected, when you're a player, there's a perception that you got to deal with. And that's why I told you, I meant it. When I got into all this, I did part of this to get better, but also I felt like my friends, the ones that knew me growing up, they know me as just Ryan.
Yeah.
The majority of the world doesn't. And in this media space, I get to share that with you all. Plus, I want their guests to come on and be themselves, because when they're themselves, the best shines through. And I do really believe that. And like one thing right there, just with the Marcus and Harb situation, like him saying the reason why they did that was because of the disrespect they felt towards Harbs and the team.
Right.
But when people see Harbs and Marcus pull up on the sideline, we're gonna have moments. Sean just talked about it. When you're with a group together, shit gets tough. It happens.
Yeah. Oh,
Get pissed doesn't mean you don't love them. Doesn't mean you don't won't go work for them.
I will say, like, there are guys like Marcus Peters where when he left Baltimore, like you can talk about like at the end of, his tenure there, he didn't have his best season. I'm sure he would admit that. But the attitude and mindset that he brought to that team, that changed the team. Like in 2019, that added a different level. When he was here in 2020, yes, when they went and they beat the Titans, like that mentality, and that's leadership. Like everyone leads differently. Marcus Peters is like, I'm going to stand up for every single person in this locker room. I will fight all 53 men on that team. I will go 1 versus 53 if that's what's needed. And those are the type of guys that you want in your locker room. Absolutely incredible. We'll get content out later. We did, in fact, I got some fighting tips from Sean Merriman.
Yep.
It was mostly just a lot of ways that he would knock me out, but
pretty much
it's working.
Oh, sorry guys. I'm still like, this is also what happens. I gotta figure out what's happening here, how we're rocking and rolling. There's a lot. Oh, he did? Okay.
Yeah, he just talked to me over there.
Okay. I got to figure out. He.
Trying to understand. Okay. Yeah, YouTube's messing up, I think.
What's happening?
Well, it just the concurrent reads on my side of things are like very low, but then going on YouTube, it's not. So I don't know.
Cool. You know what? I'm honestly, for us,
that's the least of our technical issues. I think we're doing all right.
Yeah, we got a lot of good things rocking and roll, man. And I appreciate you guys. Appreciate it.
When's Pitta and Todd Heap coming?
They're at 1:30 Pacific time.
Okay.
So upcoming.
So we got time.
It's upcoming. We got to figure out Ben Watson.
I just saw
Nick
him
Ferguson,
passing through, so I didn't know if that was
Kyle Rudolph, former tight end, is going to join us.
Yeah.
As well. Yeah, man, we got a lot. That was great. That was a highlight having Marcus right there.
Yeah. And he wasn't even scheduled. He was just an impromptu.
Yeah.
That's what we were talking about. Sometimes people just show up.
Sometimes people just show up, man. That is what it's all about. And if you're new to the channel, hit that like and subscribe button. Ryan Ripken Show. We do this live Monday through Friday here on YouTube, X, and Facebook. We are based in Maryland, but we do have a lot of people that join us consistently to talk about really everything that is sports related. And out here, you have a mixture of entertainers, broadcasters, players, former, past, current, all the above. So there's a lot of great things that are rocking and rolling. Oh, man. How you guys hanging in?
This is fantastic.
Good.
That's all you got?
It's just there's so much.
Me and Brad just talked about it.
The
I was up,
I know.
hanging out.
kissing babies. The sensory overload here. It's like I just feel like my head's on a swivel.
Yeah.
But yes, Laura, the Wi-Fi here in San Fran is way better than what we had to deal with in New Orleans for sure.
Oh, yeah.
So much better. If we could have San Francisco Wi-Fi in the New Orleans, like everything is around it.
That's a good question. Are the Wizards back?
Are they back?
They're going to be competitive.
They're back making some. Well, I don't say they're back making some big moves, but they did make a big move here recently. Trae Young was traded, and then they just traded for Anthony Davis, which still the whole it makes the Doncic trade even more conspiracy driven. Well, head scratcher, conspiracy theory. Yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot going on here. While we're waiting,
the Wizards are more or less the NBA version of the Golden Girls at this point, given who they have on that squad.
Well, I mean, hey, the Wiz have had some trouble for a while, so it'd be positive. It'd be great. What about, let's see.
Kieran, that's actually Michael Kerr right there.
Yeah.
UFC champion. And that's Jay Glazer as well.
That's a smashing machine for sure.
They're dapping each other up.
Yeah. We like the dap ups.
Yeah.
Hey, am I throwing you off this time if we pull out the Orlovsky talking about the coaches?
Can we revisit that?
Do we do it again?
Yeah.
Do we revisit? Perfect. Let's revisit that. Let's play that clip. Dan Orlovsky talked about some of the Ravens coaches. Let's play that for you right. Meow. And the Ravens real quick.
Yeah. What a staff.
Yeah, so they went young. So Declan Doyle,
Sure.
first time to be OC. You get Anthony Weaver back in the building.
I love Weaver. I love Weaver.
So maybe talk through the staff a little bit on things that you've seen and what you're excited about watching.
I'll start with Jesse. So honestly, when you do have the opportunity to call these games and you sit down with coaches, you very quickly, within a matter of minutes, know the guys that you're a head coach.
Yeah.
Jesse was one of those guys. You could just sit with them for less than 180 seconds and you just hear how he communicates, how he listens, how he answers questions, his vision of football, team, the clarity, and you go, that's a head coach. Okay. So starting with and he's also been around football forever. His father was a very successful football coach. And then Declan Doyle, I sent out I had a video where I was like, listen, for me, you gotta come from the Shanahan McVay tree. If you come from that tree, I'm with that. And everyone was like, and once and I mentioned Declan Doyle's name, and he's like, he doesn't come from that tree. If you watch the way he calls football, it's in that world. You know, the Ben Johnson, the tying things together, one formation, 5 different plays, illusion. That's the foundation of the Shanahan McVay tree. Ben Johnson may not come from that tree, but it's the same fruit. Okay. So I like that Declan Doyle is learned under that style of.
All right. So you guys kind of got the hint. We'll be there's more people talking here. Ben Watson's coming on in just a second. So we went ahead and stopped that. Man, we will get the hang of this Super Bowl media row thing at some point. It is kind of crazy to think we're only in year 2, but my God, the chaos that ensues. Are you good?
Are you good to rock?
Yeah.
You ready to rock, Ben?
Yeah.
All right.
Hey.
Perfect. All right. So Ben Watson, I know you played for many other teams, but in Baltimore, you were a Raven for a brief period of time.
Yes, special time.
And then you also college football analyst now. What is everything you're getting into right now for people that don't know? After you had, was it how long did you have a career? 14-year career?
16 years.
16. I'm sorry for shortening you on that.
And you know that like them last 2 years, 3 years are like a struggle.
Yeah.
But you earn every piece of it.
Yeah.
Every piece of it. So doing college football and doing that with SEC Network, ESPN. My wife and I have 7 children, so that keeps me really busy as well. Yeah.
I'm gonna have to. Next thing I got to ask. I got married recently. Okay.
Congrats.
Do you have a little marriage advice for me?
I do. Love your wife as Christ loved the church and gave himself up for them. Ephesians 5.
Well, I appreciate that.
The only advice I can give you is that which is the truth that will never change, and that's the truth of God's word. And so as we think about, marriage is a union that represents Christ and his church. And so communication, date nights, all that stuff is important, 100%. Yeah. But when you understand the essence of what marriage is and you understand what it represents, then that's how you persevere in times when it's going to get tough.
And you know what? I think we always look at with life, it gets tough at any point, especially when you have other people involved. Things can get tougher. I'm learning that. I have no kids yet, so I'm far away from 7. So I got some catching up to do.
You got to start somewhere, though.
Believe me, the pressure's on right now.
I'm sure it is.
The ring's on. The pressure's on.
Pressure's on. Probably the potential grandparents. They want you to go ahead and like kick in.
Yeah, that's already been the question. When's the idea? Let's just get through 2025 and get into 2026. Let me go to the Super Bowl and talk to Ben Watson first, and then we'll talk about it and figure out a plan.
Yeah. Well, I would advise you on that. Yeah, take your time. It is your family.
Yeah.
You're gonna be the one that's gonna have to get up early and not get any sleep and wipe butts, and do all that type of stuff. And so y'all need to do that when you're ready. We just hit 20 years.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
So, yeah, man, that's what I'm doing. I'm here actually, talking about, I do some podcasting myself.
Yep.
My podcast is called The Just Life. And the whole purpose of it is to expose issues of injustice, to engage with people that are making a difference, and then to find ways that we all can live more justly in everyday life instead of always like reacting to grave injustices that we see, which is important. What if we lived in a way as individuals, as communities, as nations, where we treated people equitably and fairly all the time, and we wouldn't have to be reacting all the time?
Yeah.
So one of those issues is human trafficking that we talk about.
Yeah.
And so that's why I partner with International Justice Mission to talk about that as well.
Following you before you were a Raven, I was always impressed by how you handled yourself, but also the aspirations to make a difference for others. And now having a platform and a podcast to work on that, to help the other ones have a voice and to help not just bring people together, but bring light to things that are very serious. Yeah. I think that's fantastic. Where can people find all that? Just so if they are going to be looking for that.
Yeah, if you're looking for something to listen to, a podcast, The Just Life is on all platforms. So Apple, Spotify, wherever you get your podcast, you can find it. We're also on YouTube as well. And then with the IJM, specifically for the human trafficking, IJM.org is where you go for there. So we loved our time in Baltimore, by the way. Was only there for 2 years, but an organization that is well run.
Yeah.
Like all the things we heard about Baltimore before we got there ended up being true, and a very passionate fan base that we just really enjoy that time. You never know how life is going to turn out. You don't know if you're going to be somewhere for a long time or a short time, but Baltimore is one of them places that is like, I could have done a few more years there,
I mean, I would have loved to see you have a few more years there. I mean, dude, you still look like you can play.
I look that way. But if you were to like pull up an x-ray machine and some MRIs, I won't look that way.
No, not good. Okay, so I'm afraid how old do you think I am? And then it will be a follow-up here.
What are you, 38?
No, no, you're going too high. I'm 32.
Okay, 32.
I know. It's gonna say hairline. You see, if you know the Ripken name, it's eyes, and oh my God, they got no hair. Like that's the two things, right? But for me, the welcome to moments in professional sports. So I played baseball family, played in the minor leagues. Yep. We had a welcome to the minor leagues in professional baseball. Does Ben Watson have a welcome to the NFL type of moment? Or ones that you remember?
I got a couple.
Yeah.
One of which, and you may remember this, like in baseball, I've got a few baseball friends, but in baseball, do they make you like take the team out for like a dinner when you're a rookie?
Some
Do
do.
they do that?
Some do, yeah.
So we had this rookie dinner in New England. End of the year, all the rookies got to take out everybody, all the whole team, the way they did it back then. Now they don't do this anymore. But we took the team out, and all of the draft picks, there were 9 of us, had to split the bill.
Yeah.
So the bill came to like $45,000. And so you're a rookie and you're like, this is before NIL. So we never had any money before. Like, this is the first time I ever had anything, like any money to do anything. And now you're telling me I got to pay for all these rich dudes who are veterans to eat. And my portion of the bill was like $10,000. And I just paid it. But it was my welcome to the NFL moment because I felt like I hear all the stuff about athletes wasting money, but now these guys who are supposed to be leading us as veteran players are making us rookies pay all this money for y'all to go eat. That was my moment. And honestly, there were almost some fights that day.
Oh, I'm sure. I mean, $45,000. I mean, well, that might be our dinner bill tonight. If that's if things go well, then maybe that would be great. No, that's still never going to be $45,000. The amount that I could.
This was rookie year, and so they went to some place in Boston, Smith and Walensky, I think it was called. I'm still wounded by it. And that was the rookie dinner, man. And we had heard about it, all of us rookies. So me, like Vince Wilfork, PK Sam from Florida State, like we had a group of rookies. And then when we saw that what was happening, it was not a nice day. We were very angry.
I'm sure you were. So the Baltimore years, refresh my memory real quickly.
2016 and 17.
16 and 17. You were balling a little bit.
Well, it was that year when we almost made the playoffs. It's 4th and 15.
Oh, no.
Against Cincinnati.
Yep, I knew
all we gotta do is stop them. And we don't stop them.
Oh, I remember the outcome there. You were around the sideline.
Yeah, we don't stop. Well, we got to do is stop them. We don't stop them. So we had some difficult times.
And of all the things, that's the one you bring up the most?
Dude, I mean, I remember that. I remember that vividly.
Oh, I was heartbroken on that one. We have family or season tickets. We all go as a family. That one we was traveling, so we didn't. It was freezing that night, if I'm not mistaken. It was freezing.
It definitely was.
And that was, my heart sank on that. What
we actually though, however, my family, before we left Baltimore, we went to an Orioles game. And it was the only one we were able to go to because we were in Baltimore. We had 5 kids at the time. Sadly, we had 2 miscarriages while we were there. So while Baltimore we loved being there, like the team and everything, it was a tough time from that aspect of it. Like it was really hard. Yeah. But I remember right before we left, we took the family to an Orioles game. And it was just fun because it was a beautiful place. I mean, what a beautiful, location, stadium to play ball. I mean, it was a great thing.
The part also, like we like to do with the shows when we have guests come on and the insights, and I appreciate you sharing that information. Also, it shows the human element and the things that even for you, Ben Watson's 16-year career, there's personal things that go on that that we all can relate to. Yeah. And so that to me, I appreciate you sharing because that I grew up in a locker room. There's a lot of things that people still don't know about the dynamics with my family growing up, and some stories that I'll save off for on air. Maybe a different time I'll say off air and your jaw might drop.
Yeah.
But I'm glad you got to experience Baltimore and Birdland a little bit. I feel like you're loved everywhere you went. I know New England was a big stop for you.
We actually were just back in Baltimore. I took my dad to the Army Navy game.
Oh, you know what? I missed this past one.
Dude, so it was a bucket list item for my dad. He's always talked about going, and between when I was playing and then working now, like I've never been able to go.
Yeah.
And your dad will just keep saying stuff over and over again. You're like,
yep.
All right, I get the hint. And so I looked up the date this year, and it happened to be when the college football playoff, we had a week off.
Yeah.
Because I'm working for SEC Network, and so we had a week off. So out of the kindness of his heart, Mr. Bishotti allowed me and my father to sit in his suite for the Army-Navy game. I can never thank that man enough. Yeah. It was awesome for me to see. But my dad, he always just wanted to go see the pageantry and everything.
Yeah.
Man, my dad was in heaven, dude. And it was cold, and Mr. Bishotti got them heaters out there too. Yeah, some good food. I mean, it was, but that's the type of organization that Baltimore really is.
Yeah.
Like, you know, we were only there for 2 years, and I'll say this as well: there's no team I played for in the league that still like sends alumni gifts.
Yeah.
Like I'll get a gift from I played there 2 years, and I'll get a gift from them, a hoodie, you know, some unique thing with my name and my number on it, and you know, they continue to make a difference and differentiate themselves from a lot of other organizations just by little stuff like that.
You know, seeing your eyes light up a little bit, because I can tell it's really rewarding when you accomplish something, but then when you can accomplish something for someone else that you really care about.
Oh, yeah,
that was really cool when I could see it in your eyes telling the story.
Yeah.
I hope I can have those opportunities with my family one day to do that. Before I let you go, this is a fun little thing, or maybe depends on how much you're willing to tell us. You know, so we were talking earlier, it got going on some guilty pleasures for songs. So I said, you know what? I grew up, I like the Backstreet Boys. Dan reminded me that I sang to the Backstreet Boys at a concert. I love the like angsty female pop back in the early 2000s. But do you have a guilty pleasure song that you love, or just some song that always sticks with you that people might not know?
Lil Jon.
Okay.
And East Side Boys. I don't even know the official title to this song, but as soon as I say it, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
The hook to the song goes from the windows to the wall.
To the wall. Man.
That song is actually like, you know, when it came out, I was in college, so that would have been like early 2000s when it came out.
Yeah.
And that song will forever be etched in my memory. Like that's when the song comes on. It's just, you know, me and my wife went to college together at University of Georgia. And so we both remember that song. It's just hilarious. A couple of years ago, the Super Bowl maybe it was in Atlanta. I'm not sure where it was. But anyway, they had like Lil Jon was out there performing. They had a bunch of hip hop artists. And the funniest thing ever was us sitting there watching the Super Bowl on TV. And then that song came on. And then me and my wife at 45, well, I'm 45 now, but we were 44, 43 then, getting up and dancing while our 7 kids were sitting there looking at us like, what are y'all doing? What are y'all dancing to? So yeah, that would be the song.
It was going to the window, to the wall.
That would be it.
I was early, and my dad, sister's 14th birthday, we were singing To the Window, to the Wall. We continued the song. Maybe not the best example,
you didn't
but
just like cut out part of it. Yeah.
No, I said I grew up in a locker room, so I didn't have the best advice. Things were a little bit explicit. But Ben, I appreciate it. And one more time where people can find you, because you got a lot of places to go where you can go for all of your work, both as a broadcaster now and for all your philanthropic work you're doing.
Yeah, I think the best place, I'll just point people to the podcast, The Just Life. We're on all platforms, you know, Apple, Spotify, YouTube as well. Go there. You'll hear some great stories from some really incredible people I've had a chance to interview, people who are thought leaders, people who are entrepreneurs, people who are justice fighters, survivors of even sexual abuse, like just a lot of different topics that we cover. Just really some compelling conversations. So check that out. And then my social media, like everybody else has.
Cool. Well, I appreciate it, Ben. Thanks for taking some time, and you can switch it around, Brad.
All right, so there you have it. It was Ben Watson. That, you know, I remember when Ben Watson came to the Ravens, and it was kind of like, holy crap, we have Ben Watson. So that was a pretty cool moment, and just some really great conversation. I have to take I have to send Nick Moore a photo of that. I'm sure he'll like that. Say hi, Zach. We do have quite the lineup, guys, so don't go anywhere. We have Todd Heap and Dennis Pitta also coming up later, among many other guests as well on the show, so don't go anywhere. If you guys haven't done so already, hit that like and subscribe. If you're new to the channel, welcome. This is the Ryan Ripken Show. We have all kinds of stuff going on between baseball, football. It's been pretty wild here at Media Row. I'm just calling it Media Row because I think there's more media than there are radio stations here. But nevertheless, I did put out a poll for you guys. And I figured it'd be a fun one to talk about. So, Super Bowl food. Everybody has their Super Bowl parties. Bring people over. What is some classic or greatest, best Super Bowl food in your opinion? Now, I know there's always some people that were making some other suggestions. Pizza could have been on the list, but I just feel like pizza is just, I don't know. I know it's the biggest pizza of the year, but like biggest pizza day of the year, but like I feel like pizza is a cop out. You know, like you just go buy some pizza, bring it with you. But like wings, you could actually make yourself. You know, I have nachos. You make yourself. Like these are foods that you can actually make at home and bring to a party, not just going to Domino's and bringing it over. You know, so that's why I made this list the way that I did. So wings, nachos, sliders, buffalo chicken dip. I feel like was like a sneaky good one. I think for me, it's probably wings as well. Most of you guys have voted wings, 68%. But that buffalo chicken dip is like right there. It's right there. I'm going to leave that poll up for a little bit. Let some more people chime in on that. But I'm glad that you guys were engaging with that one. I'm very happy with that. So Larry Weller, get some baseball question here. So, who will the Orioles sign as the ace of the staff? No one, because that's how Michael Elias does with pitchers. I don't know. I don't think so. I think that they know that they need a depth piece. They are going to get a depth piece. I think it's just a matter of where Framber goes, and then all the dominoes are going to fall after that. So, I understand some of the frustration with Elias, but like, you can't be too upset with a guy who signs the polar bear in the offseason. And they've really built up the pitching staff up to this point. There isn't a whole lot you can be upset with as far as what Michael Elias has done this offseason. And I quite frankly, I think that it's been an A+ offseason. Just looking around, there is some crazy stuff happening. I mean, this is like we're in the thick of Radio Row here. It's Wednesday. Tomorrow will also be crazy as well. But just like seeing so many, this is the part that I don't think I'll ever get over. Is just the people walking around that I never thought that I would see in my entire life. And it's not even just like this is the bucket list person that I want to meet. It's just like, oh my God, that's that person. And I never imagined that I would see that person. You know, like last year for me, it was Seal. Like Seal isn't somebody you're like, oh, would love to meet Seal one day, but then he's there and you're like, holy crap, I'm from me to you away to see Seal. Yeah, you can go through. This is the most frustrating part about being where we're at. Delta Brian said wings instead of because there's no pizza. Yeah, I hear you. Laura's buffalo chicken dip. Used to make my sausage cheese dip. But it was just me and my dad. I don't think would be. So sausage cheese. Is that like a chorizo sausage or is it like actual sausage? Let me know in the comment. But I think we have our next guest coming up. So I'll flip it on back over to Rip.
22 was my last season. Enjoying the other side.
Yeah, you're on the other side of it. Well, why don't we'll kick off before we got everything to talk about here. If I'm not mistaken, we're talking about good sports today.
Yes.
Right. So lead into that. Baseball family. I grew up in minor leagues. That was my welcome to moment. You played in the NFL for a long time. There's probably some growing pains along the way. Do you have a welcome to moment that we start this off with?
I'm happy to, yeah. I think everybody kind of has their like welcome to pro ball moment. For me, like the original one was just like I remember the first time going in the huddle in training camp, 2011 lockout. So no off season. Most rookies would rookie mini camp. So you're basically your introductory practice to the NFL is a bunch of other rookies that have no idea what the heck's going on.
Yeah.
And then you transition to vets come in the building, OTAs, mini camp, a little bit of a break, full on training camp. We didn't have that like build up period. It was just lockout ends in July. Everybody report to training camp. All the vets, all the rookies go for it. And so I remember the first time running out in the huddle and it was like Donovan McNabb, Adrian Peterson, Percy Harvin, Steve Hutchinson. I was just like looking around. I was like, holy cow, this is all right. Yeah, it's a serious welcome to the NFL. And then the for me, like my big welcome to the NFL moment was played the Bears. I tell this story all the time. Like Lance Briggs hit me so hard, I forgot we had Thanksgiving the Thursday before.
Damn.
So that was like my welcome to the NFL from an opponent moment.
You know, I'll be honest, I'm glad I played baseball in that case. I'm a basketball guy. I played football for a couple years, but you know what? I'll be honest, I wouldn't have lasted. I mean, you're 6'3", 4?
6'6".
You're 6'6"?
Yeah.
Damn. Brady's got me beat on that one. Well, hey, before we talk more NFL and the journey of this, talk to me about with Good Sports and everything you're doing. And this is one of the groups now. You said you're excited about the next opportunity after football. Explain to the people that don't know about Good Sports.
Yeah, so I've been working with Good Sports for a little over a year now. Spoke on a panel in Google offices up in New York last fall. And like, think about it. You come from a sports family. We grew up playing youth sports.
Yeah.
Youth sports are completely different now for our kids than what we did. And one of the biggest barriers to entry in youth sports now is money, which is insane to think about. When we were kids, you went to, you know, the local little league organization or you played for your school team. Nowadays, it's like money is such a huge barrier to entry, and it's not just on the equipment side. So, you know, in the history of Good Sports, they've donated over $130 million of sports equipment to over 10 million kids. So when you think about just the reach and the impact, money should never prevent the next great baseball player from, you know, growing up and falling in love with the sport, or the next great football player because they can't afford their helmet. You know, there's been so many developments on helmet safety. Well, what if the kids can't afford a nice helmet? They're just not going to play. I think the statistics, like 75% of parents have considered taking their kids out of sports just because of money.
Yeah.
And it's just, for me, growing up playing sports, now having kids that are in youth sports, it's something I'm extremely passionate about.
Yeah. So my family, there's the Cal Senior Foundation named after my grandfather, and their focus on that was helping kids through baseball initially, and now it's gone beyond because at the end of the day, for whatever the reasons, kids need some infrastructure. They need help, whether it be from a leadership standpoint or as simple as they need the resources and the funds to be able to go out there and have those moments and memories. And let's just face it, the youth sports side, it's a full-on business now.
Yeah, 100%.
Like, to go to places, it's expensive, and that the quality parts that you need, people can't afford. So
yeah, like forget college sports. Like, we know college sports is a business. Now it's all the way down to youth sports. And, you know, you said it perfectly. You get so much from sports, you know, leadership lessons, you know, learning how to come together with a bunch of guys from different backgrounds. I feel like for me, that's why do you want your kids to play sports? Absolutely. Like, I want them to fail. Like, I want them to understand what that's like to learn and to overcome adversity through sports. And if monetary means are a barrier to entry for kids to learn those lessons, it's just, to me, it's so unfair.
Well, and the other part, what we love with sports, it brings people together, and it's a huge value and a tool to learn more skills. I mean, look, hey, it'd be great to be Kyle Rudolph and go play in the NFL. That'd be great. I got to AAA, which a lot of people didn't get to, but then I had a father that played 21 years and an uncle that played 12 and grandfather that coached. All of that's amazing, but if they get that opportunity, they're the 1% of the 1% of the 1%. But through the process of it, from them being those veterans, one Hall of Famer, which played a lot of games in a row, he showed up every day. What's the big deal about that? But they will tell you it was the people that they got to interact with, the lessons that they learned with those people, and that's essentially what Good Sports is continuing to provide. How much again? 130
over
million?
$130 million in goods.
So where can people find more information with Good Sports?
Goodsports.org. So go to goodsports.org, learn more about their programs, donate money, and just help continue to grow their mission.
Since you brought up college, do I dare ask about a college story for you? Do I dare ask about okay. Well, if you had a welcome to the NFL moment, what was you're playing in college football now? And you got to deal with being a student athlete.
Yeah, that term is thrown around so loosely nowadays. I think my welcome to college football. So, and it's actually very apropos to the landscape of Notre Dame and USC because we're not playing them for the next few years. We could get into that as well, but it was actually my freshman year playing at USC, and it was like Pete Carroll's last really dominant USC team. Clay Matthews, Brian Cushing, Ray Maluga, Taylor Mays. Again, I'm a freshman at Notre Dame, and I'm looking at that defense across from me. It's like, maybe I'm not cut out for this. Yeah. Ultimately, they beat us pretty bad. So, but yeah, that was a good old school college story.
Yeah, that rivalry. I can't believe they're not playing next year or whatever. Is it end next year or is it whenever it's
so ended? We're not playing next year. We play BYU at BYU.
That's not the same.
They say that they want to get it going again, but we'll see.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what though? Notre Dame. I talked with Mike Golick Sr. about this earlier. You either really like Notre Dame or you just hate them.
Yeah.
But Notre Dame's kind of likable because of Marcus Freeman. And then all these coaches are getting picked off of the Notre Dame tree. Mike Mickens was the recent one that went to Baltimore. Yeah. I mean, do you still have got connections with the football program back there?
Yeah, and I want to be a resource for the team. Yeah. I had those, Brady Quinn, Jeff Samardzija, John Carlson, all those guys that played before me that went on and played in the NFL. Joe Montana, his son Nate was in my class. Joe would come around. Dave Casper, great tight end. Yeah. That's such a huge part of the culture of a program.
Yeah.
When the former players want to come back and invest in the current players, I think it speaks to kind of the health of the program.
Yeah.
And you said it perfectly. You either love Notre Dame or you hate them. We're kind of like the Yankees, the Red Sox. When you're a polarizing program, you're never lukewarm about it. You either love it or you hate it.
Oh yeah.
And I think Marcus has made us more likable to maybe ones that were on the fence or didn't understand.
Yeah, he's brought him over.
And it's great for the program, but I think Pete Baklava, our AD, love Pete as well. He's brought over kind of the either you love us or hate us, but we don't care. And I love that mentality. We are who we are.
Yeah.
Everybody says we took our ball and went home because we didn't get in the college football playoff.
Yeah.
Great. Make the decision. You made a decision that's best for the University of Notre Dame and the football players and the football program. Just be okay with it. Own it. Because again, people are going to love you or they're going to hate you. Yeah. We don't have to be out there to win over the ones that hate us. And the ones that hate us are going to continue to find reasons why they want to hate us. Just be okay with it. Embrace it.
Be okay with it. And yeah. So to wrap it up here, I appreciate your time. I was going to say, there's a lot of NFL moments I'm sure that you would have in the future. We can talk about it at a different time. But again, one more time for Good Sports, where can everyone find?
Yeah, goodsports.org. Go learn about all their incredible work. Again, it's about the kids. It's about giving these kids the resources and access that they need to have all the life lessons that you and I learned growing up playing sports.
Cool. Well, I appreciate it, Kyle.
Yeah,
thanks for stopping
Ryan.
by.
Pleasure.
All right.
Yes, thank you.
Kyle, thank you.
All set.
Kyle Rudolph,
I was
everybody.
gonna say, did you play in that snow game in Baltimore?
Oh yeah. I was.
Should have. The snow game in Baltimore with Kyle Rudolph and Adrian Peterson, all time. Most fun I've ever had at a football game was that game. The snow game was great. Checking back in on the poll. Oh man, Wings are running away with it. So if you guys haven't checked it out, best Super Bowl food. Wings, 75% of the vote has gone to Wings. Nachos, sliders, buffalo chicken dip were the other options. Sliders at 6%. I mean, I feel like sliders probably like not in your top 3, but it's also like an essential. It's also an essential in that, like, can you really fill up on, I mean, wings you probably could fill up on, but can you really fill up on nachos? Can you really fill up on buffalo chicken dip? No, but get a couple of sliders in you. You start feeling a little bit better about getting yourself the rest of the way through the Super Bowl. How we feeling, Rip?
Feel good. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
We're rocking.
Yeah.
So that was Kyle Rudolph, former Vikings tight end.
Yeah.
You know, I did ask him right there off. I said, did you play in the game?
Yeah.
And he didn't play in it.
Oh, he didn't? Oh,
because he
okay.
was hurt. But he says he
Oh.
goes, he was there. But guess what? We are going to have someone joining us in about 15 minutes that did play in that game. That's Dennis Pitta and Todd Heap. So we're going to have to find a way.
Oh, thanks, buddy.
What are you doing?
He's just walking right in front of the goddamn camera.
So he's the one complaining.
I literally walked out. I said, another loser walking through. I should have waited for Dan Orlovsky to be on. I should have waited for a guest to be on and then just walk through.
So for those that have missed out on the program so far, we have had in order. Is it in order? Marcus Peters.
On the show, yes. Marcus Peters,
Ben Watson joined us. Former tight end, 16-year NFL veteran. We just had former tight end Kyle Rudolph.
It's tight end day.
It's tight end day, and we have Dennis Pitta and Todd Heap joining us in the next 14 minutes or so here as we continue to rock and roll.
Yeah.
No, it's been great. I'm just trying to check all. It's just.
I don't mean to name favorites, but I think there's something to be said about like the sporadic interviews, like the Marcus Peters and those of like, we came in and we had a list, but we also made sure that we like left time open because we're like, okay, it's Radio Row. Like this place gets a little, and it has lived up to what we were hoping. Some incredible guests. I'm so stoked at the content we've gotten so far.
I know. It's almost overwhelming the amount of shit that we've gotten.
Yeah, I was actually already texting with Kevin. Me and him are going to grind on that. We have a few ideas.
Oh, good.
For what?
Kevin?
I know, but for what?
KO?
No, I know who Kevin is.
Yeah. No, well, first thing that we've already talked about is that Marcus Peters stuff is going out ASAP.
That is good.
Him talking about the Titans is the first clip hitting the internet when we get off this live stream.
I will say, just a little housekeeping. If we could intro.
I know I got to intro them.
Okay.
Also, Dano, he quote tweeted the.
Dano just quote tweeted our tweet.
He's a good kid.
He is a good kid.
I did call him a good kid, I think.
You did. You did call him a good. He doesn't get that reference
Not
yet, but he will.
He will. He will. I got to fix my shirt again. I was having all the issues in the world.
Brad, you should have. Did you see him and Ben Watson? He was having a full conversation with Ben Watson and was putting his shirt on backwards and couldn't get to the point where I walk over and Ben goes, "Yeah, you just got to take it off, dude." He was trying to continue the whole conversation while trying to put it on. Ben's like, "Dude, just take it off.
So
like, you're going to need to retry."
Hey, you know what? I was thinking about? Also with Ben Watson, that I was thinking of all the songs he could say, and I was thinking, okay, maybe female pop. When he went Lil Jon to the window, to the wall, I'm like, that's elite.
Yeah, he didn't really understand the assignment, but
that's okay.
I'll take that.
The fact that he said him and his wife got up there.
I think that the way that it needs to be framed is that, like, what's a song that you'll listen to in your car that you're not going to listen to in front of your boys?
Oh, I would listen to
Too
Little Too Late by JoJo.
You don't
we did it earlier.
Right, you don't count. because
Okay.
Sean Merriman ain't listening to Taylor Swift with his boys. I'm
The
just telling you-
boys.
I'm just telling you that right now.
The boys. I don't know, man.
Or
Turn
just
that
needs
on.
to just needs to be framed differently.
Because now we got bad blood.
I
I don't know
I will
about
say
you.
too another wild. I can't remember the interview now. I actually marked it,
Yeah.
but like there's random people standing behind me as we're live. There was somebody
Right over here.
right over here. See where there's like just people walking around in the frame there.
Yeah.
There was a gentleman setting up his station over there
Yeah.
where that table is.
Correct.
Ass crack all the way out as you're in the middle of the interview.
Could you see it?
Yes, I smartly swapped it as soon as I saw it, but like, and he was a very large man, very large ass, very large ass crack.
Who doesn't like?
Welcome to a Media Row moment. That was definitely one of them.
Oh, for sure.
We need to find Larry.
Thank God that wasn't
Dude, I would
live.
bring Larry the legend, wherever Larry is.
We
should.
need to find Larry.
I'd
for sure.
cancel on people for Larry.
Oh, man, it'd be great. And it has been great here so far. There's so many people that are here moving around. So Wednesday, this is the start of it heating up. So tomorrow, it'll be even busier. Friday, I expect it to still be.
Friday was a big wild. Well, it'll be intriguing to see what happens. But Friday was a. I hope that
Friday was still a wild thing.
Ryan Chell has some high hopes though
For Friday.
Yeah, he does. He says he expects some more efforts on Friday.
because last year Friday I felt like a lot of people packed up on Thursday.
Let me see.
No, not a lot. No, it was like last year. It was like the last half of Friday.
Yeah,
Because that's when we
people
took. That's when we took the photo in front of the big Super Bowl sign.
Mhm.
It was that last half of Friday when things were kind of winding down. When it got to like 5, 6 o'clock, it was a ghost town. on
Yeah,
Friday.
I felt like we were one of the last like maybe 15 tables there last year.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's because Adam Rank talked our ear off.
We got Adam's going to join us tomorrow morning,
Okay.
I believe.
Cool.
Also, Keith was asking about should they go back to the old Pro Bowl games of the 90s? If we're talking about old Pro Bowl games and throw the ball as far as you can and do all that, yeah, I'm so for that.
Yeah.
We had Sean Merriman talk about the Pro Bowl earlier as well. So we got so many clips. We're trying to get out here, trying to get it going.
I know. I had to stop the Dan Orlovsky clip for Ben Watson.
Yeah. We had to stop it mid.
Yeah.
Because it's out of control. They left a gift bag, though. It was very nice of
Ben
them.
Watson did?
Yeah. I
Oh, that's awesome.
don't know where the gift bag went then, but we had it.
To your left.
Oh, it's to my left? Backpack. That's my backpack.
Next
To the left,
backpack.
to the left.
Next to the backpack.
You know, another song.
Well, I see a couple people. We talked briefly about the Pro Bowl, Keith, and then you were talking about going to the 90s or whatever. But we did have Sean Merriman on talking about this, about like the Pro Bowl felt like something that you actually earned.
Yeah.
And, when you introduce people like 3-time Pro Bowler, like now it doesn't really mean as much. You kind of don't earn it like you did back then. When you're staring at a guy across the field from you, you felt like, hey, like now I'm in elite air, whereas now it's not quite that. Well, not even quite. It's not like that at all.
No, not at all. I mean, here's the thing. And actually, Orlovsky busted my chops because Dan was calling the Pro Bowl game
Yeah.
on Tuesday,
Thanks for
like last
watching.
night. Yeah. But that exact quote right there, thanks for watching, which was hilarious. But that's what's happening.
Yeah.
No one watches it. At least back then when people still didn't watch as much, you still like would have it on the background, but you wouldn't watch as loose, like, as closely, but it was there and you felt okay. Now it's just like, excuse me. Yeah.
Well,
You just don't.
I think we are very quickly approaching the end of the Pro Bowl. I just think it's going to be, it's just got to be a get together or something like a, hey, congrats, because it's just there's no reason for this anymore. Like, I get it. It's cool. It's like football. There's all that. It's just at this point, let's just make it a big event. Let's make it a get together of everyone and just move on. Like there's no reason to play a game anymore.
Which I mean, I have felt like there's instances or maybe a way to save it. I don't have the answers for that. But if you just look at how the MLB organizes the All-Star game, and I know it's a different sport, so it's apples and oranges because it's not as physical, but you can still get hurt. You can still get injured at an All-Star game. Or even like, who's to say you can't, strain an oblique at the home run derby, whatever, right? So like, my thing is I don't know if there's a way to take a page out of MLB's, playbook, so to speak, as this goes on. But like, that is such a well-run event where people look forward to. Like, I will watch an All-Star game because it's entertaining, and they've obviously incorporated being able to talk to players during the game, like stuff like that, and without taking away the integrity of the game itself too much. I think it's been great. And if if the NFL can figure out how to make that work, I think that maybe people would start watching it again.
And it's also, if the game for playing baseball, you still got to go out there and throw the ball. And you're not throwing it 70 or 80. You're throwing it, if you're some of these guys in the game, you're throwing 100.
Yeah.
And that thing's coming in. You still got to swing. You got to still give that same effort in those moments. So if you hit a home run, hey, it's a legit home run. And the pitchers, that's a showcase to them to prove to everybody that they are one of the top arms. That's not the same.
I don't know what. I'm sorry.
Notifications. Turn them on. That's a good call to action. Turn on the notifications here at the Ryan Ripken Show. If you're new to the channel, hit that like and subscribe. We will put this out on Spotify, Apple, wherever you get your podcast.
And so many of the other off-air interviews that we've gotten some out, but we haven't even scratched the surface. Like, we have so much content.
Like, we still don't have a lot out from Mark Kerr the other day. When I put out the one about saying taking his soul or taking your will, which that's why he was a champion.
Yep.
What a great interview we had with Clint Bruce, former SEAL Raven player. He has a great Ray Lewis story. If you guys, when it comes out, you're going to see it. But guys, we probably compiled by the end of this day, we're going to have 20 interviews.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Since yesterday. Yeah.
Yeah. So we appreciate the patience. There's a lot. There's only a few of us. As I'm trying to look at this, I keep seeing things on X say, the Ravens are or the Orioles are signing Framber. I don't care. I don't give a hoot.
Could not care less.
Maybe he should just, go to Toronto.
No, don't do that. But just sign. At this point, we are like, even when Blake Snell and them, like Blake Snell and Jordan Montgomery, like they weren't signing, but it was very open. They were like, hey, this is what we're looking for, yada, yada, yada. We're going to wait for them to give us that, or we're taking a short 1 year. What did Snell get? Like a 1 year, $40 million with an opt out after a second year or whatever. This, I just feel like Framber, everyone's like, hey, we got offers out for you. And Framber's like, I don't know if I will play for you guys. And like, this is just an annoying. It went from, it's a bidding war to now it's just annoying. It's like, just sign, dude.
Yeah. Yeah. It's not making his case any better. Hey, Dennis and
Todd are going to join. How do you
3 minutes?
Yeah. How do you want to make sure the cameras are set up? Because we had to add a chair and add a.
Yeah, you guys are just going to have to deal with some behind the scenes crap.
Yeah, you guys are going to have to do. And you know what?
I'm going to be without a chair and a microphone. So
and when we change it, then show yourself with stick it out.
All right. Let's
show
play
what
some
you're
musical
working
chairs.
with back there. Yeah, let's do that. Is the camera still on me? Am I still hanging out?
Yeah, the main camera's on.
Main camera is on. Oh, sugar. Look at that. Proud of you guys. A lot of good kids here. And we appreciate all you guys. Look, you have a poll out? What's the poll? All right, so we have a poll out for best Super Bowl food. So wings, nachos, sliders, and buffalo dip. I'm scooting over. Well, that's a great poll. That is a great poll. I feel like wings are the traditional. Like I feel like you have a Super Bowl, you have wings, no matter what. You have the wings. I like how it's almost feel like we're setting up for a press conference too here. By the way, when I look at this, you have like the water down here. Aquafina. Is it Aqua? Oh, this is Aquafina. They changed their branding. Also, people have been asking about. I see the Pablo Sanchez interview. Well, there might be an interview with. Yeah, we might have something involved with backyard sports here in the future. So stay tuned for that. It's been great that backyard sports has come back. It's been great to have you all join us, and we are momentarily going to have Todd and Dennis Pitta, two of the greatest tight ends in team history, join us.
Where would you rank them?
Oh, don't do that. I mean, they got to be. It depends on where you.
It depends on where you put Mark.
Because even though Shannon Sharp had a great run, not long enough there.
No.
So it's.
In my mind, it depends on who you want to put at 2 and 3. I think Mark, just because of all the records he technically, he has every record. I'm going to put him at number 1. You have all the records, you deserve that. All-time leading touchdown scorer, all-time leading receiver. He's number 1. Got the accolades. After that, it's tough.
Yeah, I think Brad's trying to say just move over. Yeah, press conference. No, like, I said you just slide over, Zach.
I thought they were coming on.
Nope.
Not yet, but I mean,
it is interesting.
Makes you wonder.
Is your
even more
mic
how people just
muted?
walk by.
Okay. Well, you know what? I'll get up.
What is
Zach, you can talk because you're the only one then that's going to be talking. Okay, you get up, Zach. Good. The best time to speak, Brad.
Testing.
Yeah, he's back now. Oh, gosh. All right, well, they're going to join us here soon.
I feel really important being on this side of the camera.
And you look like professional.
Hey, what can I say? Bro, I know we've been kind of saying it all day. The vantage point on this side of the camera is pretty incredible. We got Sirius XM over there.
Yeah.
Bleacher Report over there. FanDuel here. Fox Sports. We're all in the middle of it. Unfortunately.
That's the issue. Is
We're unfortunately in the middle of it all.
We are right in the middle of it. It was nice when we were right on the edge last year.
Yeah. Well, because
So
we could
nice.
see everybody too walking by.
Oh, sure.
I just don't know how we ended up kind of getting put into like what feels like not a hallway in the fact, but like a walkway. Like they are very much trying to get people to walk through here.
Yes.
That ain't happening with these cameras.
No.
So that's
okay.
You see, it's that simple.
At least, yeah. See, she knew.
Yeah.
Thank you,
She
Emma.
walked around.
Obviously, those can't see. A woman just saw we were on and walked around the setup.
Yes.
That was very.
And then there are people that ask. Like,
Yeah, when
hey,
we're not on, they're like, "Hey, are you on?" We're like, "No," and they're like, "Oh, okay, can I go by?" Yeah,
Right.
Oh, man. And yeah. And then, hey, Ryan.
Ryan.
And then I think we're just waiting on, yep. Nice.
Have not seen them. Okay.
Well, there'll be actually
Not
some.
great, Jim.
Keith ranked Andrews 1, Heap 2, Pitta 3.
Andrews is 1.
I mean,
Yeah.
Really wanna get
statistically,
down to
yes, he is.
He has to be. He has all the records.
Yeah. Not even just on tight ends, but
Yeah.
touchdowns.
Yeah.
He
No, I
has
mean,
it.
He has
Love Pitta.
receptions,
Love
receiving
Heap.
yards, and touchdowns.
But yeah, Andrews is number 1. Period.
Yeah.
End of story.
But it's good because the Ravens have had a lot of really damn good tight ends that we can put in this group, and there they are.
Okay,
you
now they're
found them?
coming through. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Well,
Hey, can you push number 4? 4. Yeah, now you're on camera. Smile.
now what about for me? Okay. Oh,
What's going on?
What's up, man?
how you doing? Who's willing to be more lean
What's up, man?
and mean in here.
Dude,
Come on, Todd,
we're
get in
good.
there.
We're good.
Yeah.
By the way, I hope you're rested because they have just been doing dog shit. They're gonna need to carry.
Yeah. So
You are electric? An electric factory.
you're an
over
electric
here.
factory?
Wait, or a farm on the mics.
Oh, thank you. Okay. Well, I already got the points here because the best case in point you could probably make the selling is Joe Flacco is still playing and slinging it because of Cadix cleats, man.
Cadix cleats. He's played them for 2 years. I mean, jeez.
So actually, by the way, for those that don't know, Todd Heap, Dennis Pitta, Ravens tight ends. I mean, I know you guys. Other people will know you in Baltimore. Good to see you guys.
You as well.
That Flacco, he came on before the season and he goes, "Hey, the cleats are great." And he goes, "I just feel as good as ever."
Talked to Joe about the cleats already?
Yeah, I talked to Joe a few months ago.
Fantastic.
Yeah, Joe came on and said, "Yeah, I'm rocking this, and this is why I still throw the ball over them mountains."
Exactly
Old
Yeah.
Uncle Rico and Joe Flacco get along. Yeah, I mean, I don't think there's any other reason other than the cleats that Joe's still playing.
I
I would
agree.
agree.
It's not the arm strength.
Certainly not the arm strength.
Can't have the
Guy's
intelligence
not
with
what
it.
you
Yeah.
would call a natural thrower of the football, you know?
Definitely not the athleticism. You know, I mean, it's got to be the cleats, right?
It's got to be the cleats. So for those that don't know about Cadix cleats, then talk to me about it because it's about advanced technology making a difference and really to up people's performance in games. So all jokes aside, give us a little rundown on Cadix.
So this is one of the first serious innovations in cleated sports in a long time. You look at cleats over the last 50 years. What have you tried to do? They tried to get more traction and maybe less weight. And so the only thing that's changed is materials, and maybe some stud patterns, some plate patterns and different things. What this has done, and this is a guy named Jack Rasmussen, who's the founder and CEO, a Baltimore kid from Catonsville. I found this on social media, had no idea he was a Baltimore kid, reached out to him, direct messaged him. He messaged me back within 5 minutes and basically said, pretty sure there's not two Todd Heaps in the world, but if this is the one I'm thinking of, here's my phone number, call me. So we connected, and I looked at this cleat and I saw it as something that could change cleated sports. And in my head, I said, if that works, it will do that. And also there's no way that works. And so I told Jack, send me a pair of cleats. I want to check them out. So he sent me some. I put them on my feet.
So you laced them back up?
I laced them back up just to see comfort level, and they're extremely comfortable. But my son, he put them on, and he's been wearing them for the last 2 years, and absolutely loves them. Like he noticed the difference right away, especially when he was on field turf. But the concept behind this is this smart stud technology, patented technology that allows each individual stud to flex and rotate, in all directions and rotate 360 degrees. And what that does is it reduces rotational force that's put on your knees and ankles when you interact with the turf. And that's what causes non-contact injuries, is that rotational force. You go to cut and plant coming in and out of a cut, your foot stays and your body moves, and that puts all that torque on your knees and ankles. So that's the impetus for these cleats, is to reduce that force and mitigate some of those non-contact injuries.
Yeah, the cool thing is, because I also had we had Billick on earlier, and the part, not just the fact that everything you just said about the innovation, the technology, but also you put trust in it and your family puts trust in it. Billick has the same thing with going with X-Tech. You guys are doing it with Cadix. And all jokes aside, though, Joe's still playing and Joe's trusting it to go out there. And you know what? He was out there. Pro Bowl Joe, by the way.
Pro Bowl Joe, that's what we call him now.
Joe.
Pro Bowl
That's right.
Joe. Yeah. Self-proclaimed Pro Bowl Joe now. But overall, it's the trust in the
18th
name.
year.
Well, I mean, I know he turned down some offers with it, with all of that, but you guys know, it's the functionality at the end of the day, and it does look good. This is a size 13.
That I think is a 13. Yeah.
Too small for me. Size 15 over here.
Wow.
Yeah.
15?
Yeah.
How tall are you?
Okay, we're gonna open some things up here,
Let's
and
talk
so
about
I'm
this.
afraid. No, I'm a little bit afraid. So I am 6'5". Okay, the reason why I'm gonna go with this
you're
next.
6'5", so am I. I'm 6'5" as well.
All right, we got to stand
Dennis,
up.
how tall are you?
Dennis, how tall are you?
6'4".
I'm taller than Todd. That's
No,
all I do know.
No, he's listed at 6'4".
We can go back to back right now. I'm taller than Todd. 100%.
Look him up. He's 6'4".
Somehow he got listed an inch higher than me in the Ravens game day program, and I'll never live it down.
I mean, I think it was just the difference in our vertical jump. You know.
Yeah,
yeah, right.
I get who's got the better bunnies.
Well, I was definitely a higher vert than Dennis.
Todd didn't do
coming out.
anything at the combine, so we'll never know.
Damn.
Yeah, I
I'll
didn't
go
really
back and
need
watch.
to.
Yeah.
You know, they just watch the film and go, that guy jumps.
They can watch the tape right there.
Yeah.
So the next part where I was going to go with this, it's been a running
We've really
joke.
sidetracked you, haven't we?
We have. No, but it's all good. And I'm afraid, but maybe you know, well, Todd, you were in Baltimore before when I was a kid. I want to say that I was a kid when you were still playing. How old do you think I am?
So you
got
were
to
a kid
be-
when Todd was playing,
I was.
and Todd's old, so that doesn't help us too much.
You're not that old.
I bet you're 32.
I was gonna say 30, 31.
I like you guys. 32 is the correct answer.
I nailed it.
Tori came here and couldn't believe it. So Tori
He
laughed
thought you were
at
older
me.
than that?
Yeah, and then he posted on Instagram.
Wow.
And then he
40.
asked, drop it in the chat, and then he played the song Forever Young. As did. And I go, that's diabolical.
That is messed up, Tori.
Man, Tori's everywhere, by the way.
We see Tori at every event.
Yeah.
Saw Tori last night, some Pro Bowl event.
Well, we
He's
are
coaching the Pro Bowl apparently now.
Pro Bowl coach here.
Yeah.
Through all the years, I mean, now it's been a little bit removed. I got to ask on, we have the welcome to the NFL moments. I don't know if I really need that for you guys. Maybe if you have some fun stories, but maybe one of the most remarkable moments you had or catch that really sticks out to you. And you can't say the Super
He's
Bowl.
gonna say the Super Bowl catch just because he wants to talk about.
Well,
how he
okay.
did the Super
Did I
Bowl.
have a touchdown in the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh.
that's good to know.
Is it-
I forget that one.
Oh,
Thanks
you
for
did?
reminding me.
It was? Yeah.
Welcome to the.
You know, I
NFL
just said-
moments.
Yeah, I'd love to hear that. Kyle Rudolph was over here, and so that was the snow game. Did you have a touchdown in that
Yeah,
snow
I
game?
did.
Oh, you did.
I had a touchdown in that game. The greatest 2 minutes and 35 seconds. Was it? Is that? Do you know what the time was?
It was
2:35.
it was
2:34.
it was something like that.
I just actually saw somebody just sent me a statistic that said there was a point scored like every 3.5 seconds at the end of that game. Is that
Yeah.
right? Do I have that right? Something like that.
Yeah.
Which there was like no points scored the first 3.5 quarters.
To
of
be
that
honest, it
game.
was one of the ugliest games that I had
Oh,
watched.
it was dumping snow. You couldn't hardly change direction.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't have any Cadex cleats back then. That would have been
If you
amazing.
had these,
yeah,
you guys would have
I'd
won
have
by
been
20.
there.
Yeah.
we would have won by a lot. It wouldn't even be a story. But yeah, that game, like nobody could move the ball. Nobody could score. All of a sudden, the last 2 minutes, it's like everybody can score in 1 or 2 plays. It was amazing. But I actually started that. We drove down. I caught a touchdown with like 2 minutes left. And at the moment, and we were down, that we took the lead. And I'm running off the field like that was a game-winning touchdown.
Yeah.
There's no way they scored. They haven't moved the ball all day. And sure enough, 2 plays later, they score. It was either Cordarrelle Patterson or Toby Gerhart, like on a long run. They had a couple explosive plays. Then
Good-
Jacoby
good
Jones
memory.
returns it. Then I don't need to walk through the whole story with you guys, but
Yeah, Patterson did
Yes,
score
I
the
scored.
long one there. You did score.
Yeah.
And okay, you did score in the Super Bowl. I know you didn't have that Super Bowl moment, but do you have a catcher that sticks out to you? I
Todd, you didn't win. But Baltimore's won 2 Super Bowls. You didn't win either of those. You were there for a while.
No,
Damn.
I was there for a while. Yeah.
damn,
No.
you gonna take that?
I was right in between the 2 Super Bowls. but,
You had so
you know, some of us paved the way for others. You know, let others stand on their shoulders.
Laid the
and
foundation.
don't need all the accolades or the attribution. We just can go about.
I think the real crux of the issue is some guys are kind of cancers in the locker room. So once you remove the cancer, which we did in 2011, because Todd and I played together in 2010, we then went to back-to-back AFC Championship games and then won the second one and ultimately won the Super Bowl. I think that was kind of the issue at that time.
right.
But it's addition by subtraction, if you will.
Well, I mean, hey,
So-
to be fair, you're talking about AFC Championship game. You did have a big catch in Tennessee to send the Ravens to the AFC Championship game. Is that right?
Yeah.
Is that the one where the play clock was set at?
The play clock was going down.
It
ended up getting the field goal, but it was like.
Oh yeah.
13.
Oh, it wasn't even a touchdown catch. Oh,
no, but that wasn't the one I was thinking of. But there was a few more. I mean, we could go up and down the list of catches compared.
I know. There's one iconic photo.
Todd's got way more good catches than me.
You do. You had the catch and the jump and leap against the Chargers. That's an iconic photo. That was showing off the bunnies that we talked about.
That was great. Yeah, no, that was more horizontal bunnies, just getting the end zone, trying to find
more of
way.
a broad jump than
Yes,
a vertical jump.
No, that was a fun memory. Actually, on that play, I wasn't even in the mix as far as the first, second, third read.
Yeah.
I was more of a decoy, split out wide to the left side, and we're trying to get Derek Mason in the corner of the end zone. And Steve McNair, like being the perennial all-pro that he was, somehow made it to his fourth read on that play and hit me. And I was uncovering on a little hitch route, trying to draw coverage. And I did draw the coverage, but he still hit me and able to bounce off of Sean Merriman. Yeah.
You bounced off Sean in that one?
Yeah,
I should have
yeah.
asked him about that.
Was he on?
He was
Yeah,
on a little
on?
bit ago. Yeah, I should
Yeah,
have
you
asked him
should
about
have
that.
asked him about
So
that.
it sounds like Todd's more of the yak guy. Like after the catch,
Definitely
a little
of
bit
a
more,
yak. I mean,
a little
Yeah,
more
I'm
mobile.
sorry.
More
Did he
of a-
just explain a play where he got yak? He
more of a vertical
dove to the
jump.
ground.
No,
What are we talking
that
about?
was actually on like the 10-yard line. I bounced off of him.
And you guys
then
settled
dove.
for a field goal. That's what
No,
I
no, it
heard.
was a
no,
different
no,
one.
that's a
This was
different
against the
play.
Chargers. This is
You
against the
gotta keep
Chargers.
my highlights in order, all right?
Okay, why don't we not fight on this one? Okay. How about this? This is for people getting to know. Because look, believe it or not, Baltimore loves you guys. Still does. I know you know that. It's a special organization. It's my hometown. But this isn't about Baltimore football. This is about maybe if you're in a car, to wrap this up. You're in a car and you have a music choice, but maybe you don't want other people to know this music choice. So, like, I'll go through some examples here, okay? I had Dan Orlovsky. We talked about Backstreet Boys. I talked about Too Little Too Late, JoJo. Do you have a song here to end this that you have maybe you want people to know or don't know?
Listen, I will
Bruce
never shy
Hornsby,
away
that's
from-
just the way it is.
Bruce Hornsby, that's just the way it is?
How about that one?
Really? Listen, I have a 3-year-old daughter. Okay.
I know where he's going with this one.
I'm not ashamed to listen to anything Disney.
No, he's a K-pop Demon Hunters guy. If you didn't
Okay,
know.
first off,
If you
I am
didn't know.
absolutely a fan of both
He's-
that movie and that
He's a
soundtrack.
big K-pop.
And if
guy.
you know music, which it sounds like you don't, you would appreciate the level of artistry in that soundtrack. So I can't have a discussion with somebody that doesn't understand
not
that.
saying-
So is that your song? Because I got to wrap up because you guys got to
Yeah.
keep showing
I'll 100%
the world.
say K-pop Demon Hunters. What a great movie. What a great soundtrack. I don't know who scored that, but they deserve some kudos. And I'm not alone in that. It was a very popular show, and I'm not ashamed to hide behind.
You don't have to. You don't
That
have to get
opinion.
defensive.
No, he's
I
all
think it's. I
defensive.
think it's
think
great.
We were trying to be positive.
And
not
let's
defensive.
be positive. These cleats are great. Where can people find out more information with Cadix?
Yeah, at Cadix.com, you can order cleats direct to consumer on our website. You can find out more information. You can look at all the research and studies behind it, which are extensive. And again, Todd and I are, as lighthearted as we've been in this interview, we're very blessed at this opportunity to be a part of this company because we really do think that this can change a lot of things in cleats. And I mean, this is such a polarizing topic right now in particular because of, the conversation between all these non-contact injuries that are happening around the NFL, natural grass versus turf. I mean, this can alleviate a lot of those concerns. And we're just hoping to raise some awareness about it and to help kind of push this product to the masses.
And I hope so. And Joe's going to keep rocking him as a great ambassador. And I think
He'll
product's
never
great.
retire with those.
You never will. Well, guys, I appreciate you taking a little time. And Brad, back to you for a second.
Okay. I was like trying to figure out what camera to put us in, but none of them were good ones. To put the camera where everybody's just getting crazy, but none of them were working out. So I just faded us to black, and then brought us back. But we're back now.
Can you bring me back?
Yeah,
we're
can hear
back. Guess who's back?
Back again.
Zach doesn't know that song. Tell a friend.
Yes. Who's back?
That-
Yeah, you can. If you can just.
Thank you. Thank you.
It's so simple. It's so simple.
Guess who's back? Zach is back. That's a fact.
There've been a lot of. I feel like today was kind of what we thought it would be, with just everyone coming through. It's been good.
Oh yeah. Also, I was trying to wrap up. I got the cue, and I wanted to get out with hey, Cadix cleats right there. And then Todd let it off. Then Dennis, I was like, oh, he's not gonna bring it home. He did. He brought it home. Also, he loves the Disney K-pop.
Yeah.
All that. That was good. Good banter. You know what? Good kids. Good kids.
Fantastic banter.
Good kids. And you all are good kids. If you're new to the channel, hit that like and subscribe button. How we feeling? How we doing?
Tired.
Yeah.
Exhausted. But you know what? That's kind of what we're doing. That's
Yep.
what we signed up for when we did this. It's a marathon, and you keep it rolling.
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 We're James Brolin. You like that? That's corny.
Yeah,
Fly
we're gonna
trap over there.
fly trap over there. You beat me to it.
Ha ha
Inside joke that we'll have to share at some point.
Yeah, we got some good kids. Oh, I'm trying to check what's going on with the chat here. So we're gonna have
Billy
Davis and Gerald Commission join us here in about seven.
So we are going to go two people at a time again.
Yes, that is correct. One more time for the one time. I wanted Brad to be able to talk to the people.
Well,
know what I mean?
No. But now I'm just thinking. I was like, all right.
You know?
Yeah.
That's all I'm asking. That's all we're trying to do. Smile. Where I got a text. I don't know where.
What to do with my hands?
I have no idea. Around. Have we really been going for almost 2 hours? We have. This has been. Hey, we appreciate you guys. New to the channel. Hit that like and subscribe. We're having a good time. And look, we try to do this on the regular, not Radio Row, but the interviews and the people. That's what we're trying to do constantly. Yeah, and we're excited about it. We are.
Fun time out here. Yeah, time is flying. I will say. I like. So what? It's 2:00, 1:54 our time right now out here in Cali, and God, we got here right before 8. God, we got here 6 hours ago, and it feels like we've been here for like 45 minutes. Like it just has been go.
Do.
Yeah, it's just been crazy.
It has been. This shit is bananas. BANANAS. Is that considered a guilty pleasure, or is that just universally?
I don't think so. Well, yeah, I think it's like a female pop song.
Yeah. You know what when the Grammys were on the other day, I'll be honest, I didn't really watch much of it, but it just
I
reminds
no desire to watch it.
When it goes over just that time of year.
Yeah.
You know, I was thinking back, someone brought up during that timeline on Instagram or X, like, oh, Katy Perry had this fire album that didn't win anything. And I went back and looked at the album. It's like, damn, this has got heater after heater.
Firework. Yeah,
last Friday night.
There's so many good songs on that album.
Teenage Dream. I mean, birthday
Peacock.
for me. Oh,
Peacock was on it.
yes. Yes, it is.
I want to see your peacock.
That is very bold.
Oh, if that was your song, that would be bold.
No, I'm saying like that is a bold song.
Oh, yes, it is. Yeah.
Very bold.
I mean, is
statement.
it bolder than I kissed a girl and I like it?
I guess not. Depends on how you view if you're viewing like
Your
a
definition
peacock,
of bold?
yeah, it does. And apparently, what else has been going on? Has there been NFL news? Is that what I'm seeing? Or
NBA
hearing?
news.
NBA news.
There's a lot of moving and shaking going on.
Shout out Rico Garcia, just added to Puerto Rico's World Baseball Classic team. Shout out Rico. Rico!
There you go.
I don't even know what's happening outside
God,
of
if
here.
Puerto Rico gets into a jam, I know who you're calling. Rico Garcia, greatest pitcher of all time. If the bases are loaded, no outs, bring him in. He's going to find a way.
Who are you gonna call?
Rico.
Rico.
Yeah, NBA's been weird. A lot of things are happening in the NBA and the association. Not that we talk about it really on this show at all, but
Well, the Wizards, the closest team to us, if we're around Maryland here, down there, that's what. Or technically, they're around Maryland. That's near Maryland. It's DC.
So obviously, Wizards trade for Anthony Davis a year ago, a few days ago. I think it was 1 year anniversary of obviously the Luka AD trade, joining AD and Kyrie Irving in Dallas. Do you have a guess for how long AD and Kyrie Irving played on the same court together?
Like games?
Yeah.
Zero?
It was 21 minutes. They played 21 minutes of basketball on the same court.
That's
crazy.
Yeah. I thought that it was they didn't
Or
complete a game.
27. Yeah, 27.
They didn't complete a full game.
No.
That's the
No.
reality.
Because the first time, I think that's when Kyrie went down, or AD. Yeah,
Just-
because AD had that groin injury, I think, like immediately when they got there.
Yeah. I
AD's such a weird basketball player because if he could ever, like, it's kind of now just like a meme of like, oh, AD's on this team now. Like, AD's a damn good ball player. Like, if he's healthy, he's still one of the best bigs in the league. So it's just close.
I almost
We were
smacked her.
Close.
I
I know
almost
you all
smacked her.
didn't see it.
She was coming hot.
This woman just
She was
hit
coming
the
in hot.
brakes.
you know,
And I appreciate that. That was awareness
Yes.
on a different level. She was walking and she was focused, and it was
Yeah.
like she hit a wall. She's like, nope, and turned around. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Banana bread.
After work, dude.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Well, we are getting our last bit in, which should be momentarily, and then that'll be it for the show.
And then I got to pee like a goddamn racehorse.
Or honestly, we could. I mean, I can ask Matt. We could wrap up and then we could record for the rest of it, or with it, depending on I don't know the timing of this. Supposed to have right.
Matt who?
So Matt, that's bringing over Billy.
Oh, Billy.
Billy
Oh, yeah,
Davis.
yeah, yeah.
Is Justin
Joe
Jefferson playing Madden on the big screen right now?
Uh,
I think Justin.
Yeah, is that good to go? Yeah, we can rock and roll, and that'll be. Do you have the info for me? We'll rock and roll, and this is how we'll end this show.
Yeah. Do we need 3 or 2?
We'll need 3. We're gonna. Brad's gonna be working on his squats again.
okay.
Said he wanted to get a workout in.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Last name is French.
Okay. Go. Trying to work on my pronunciation. Unique. Can you hear me? All right. So we're here with Billy Davis and Gerald Commission. Is that French?
Portuguese technically,
It's
but yeah, from the Caribbean.
It's okay. Do you speak Portuguese?
No, I speak French, not Portuguese. I grew up in Canada.
Okay,
Montreal.
okay. I was gonna say well, that's a whole different conversation I need to have, but I'm putting it all together. Guys, I appreciate you taking a little bit of time. So I'm out of Baltimore. We're at Radio Row, obviously. On the other side of this is the NFL Alumni Health. Well, this is mine. On the other side, right behind us, and Billy, 2-time Super Bowl winner.
Yep.
Congratulations on that, by the way.
Appreciate it. This is our weekend.
So who would like to take the lead on this? I said we were talking about you guys are teaming up with Logistics Health to help redefine medical transparency. Who wants to lead us off here?
Well, I'll take it in respect to why the NFL alumni sees the value in this, and then we can go with the technology. So for years, as you know, NFL players don't have really control over their lives like most of us in the world over your health records. I mean, you got to get a prior authorization. There's so many hoops you got to get in order to get proper care. And as you know, we are a microcosm probably of our whole communities. We think this is the beginning of really having transparency, getting reconciliation of all your records, being able to have and get professionals to get them authenticated to make sure they say who they are, and for us to be able to trust the system the way it is, notwithstanding for them to see the entire landscape of our medical experience to make the best medical judgment. And we believe this is the beginning of the roadmap for such a thing that we would love the greater population to be able to have access. We believe you should be able to have access to your health record as you do your health insurance, your car keys, or any other major insurance that you have at your home. You should be able to do that for yourself.
And try to make and simplify this process, right? So Gerald, if you don't mind adding on to that from the technology side of why this is such at a forefront of trying to make these lives easier for everyone that wants to continue to take control of their own health.
I think everybody knows, the key at the end of the day, a lot of the time in your health is doctor prescribes a drug, you take your drug, you go to see your pharmacist. That's the end of the journey, right? After you've been sick and you do something. So the pharmacist really touches all aspects of health, but they're kind of at the edge insofar as people just use them as dispensing mechanisms, when in reality, they have all the health data and all of the knowledge to be able to optimize what you're taking and what you're doing with your health if they have the information. So what Logistics has done is really developed an AI tool to layer over the process from script to consumption, so that every aspect of that is electrified through tech and you're able to monitor it. So when you go, your health record, when it goes to the clearinghouse, when it goes to the insurance company for prior authorization, when it goes to the pharmacist for dispensing, when the pharmacist looks and sees what else you're taking that you may interact with that'll have a bad outcome, we'll see that you didn't pick up your prescription from 2 months ago, so you've had a gap that maybe your doctor doesn't know about. All of the end product of what you actually deal with at the end of the day really is at the pharmacy level. So my partners in the company are all pharmacist trained. They recognize this challenge, and they typically work with the independent pharmacy. So, CVS and Walgreens and, these other systems, they have their own MO, they own insurance companies, they own PBMs, they own, they have their own interests that don't necessarily drive health outcomes for you. It drives lower costs for them. Right. So they get more profit, which is okay as a business model. And it takes a long time to optimize. For us, we want to cut that down at the independent pharmacy level for the mom and pop pharmacy that doesn't have that whole infrastructure over them to be able to really layer it. We provide that. And then we have technology beyond the Einstein AI. We've signed an agreement to get patent rights for smart contracts through blockchain to close the loop on all the things that are not closed. So oftentimes, it may take a long time to get a prior authorization or to get a test approved or whatever, because somebody may just be out of work sick at the insurance company and not responding to their emails, right? And what does that have to do with you and your health? Nothing, but your health is impacted by it. By creating a technology layers and redundancy and secondary, third, fourth options, you kind of close that loop on the time, because when you're sick, time is of the essence.
Yeah.
By closing the loop on the time, you reduce a lot of the friction and a lot of the side effects that are the result of an inefficient system, and you make it faster, easier, cheaper, and people are healthier. And if you're healthier now, you're more likely to be healthier later. So you're kind of bending the curve of health.
Yeah, I mean,
this is preventative care.
Yeah,
it's really good. This is really the essence of preventative care. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. I was about to say it's making things simple, making things more efficient, and being able to prevent from future issues. Again, like
It's inherent in their
maybe
service.
yes,
Doesn't
and
it feel that way? Like it'll.
Yeah.
Hey, you're not.
Well, so here was what I was about to say, and again, this has kind of been the running question or joke for the week. As I'm getting older, but first off, before I finish that statement, how old do you think I am right now? How old are you guys?
That's a loaded question.
Yeah, well, it's simple. How old do you think I am?
Well, you're above 35.
I was going to say about 33, 35, something like that.
32.
32.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. So it's guys are that was okay. As I'm getting older. Well, the other answer is people thought I'm 50. Is it the hairline? Is that the problem?
I'm 50. I'm 52.
Okay, but is it because of the hairline, or am I just so mature?
Probably the hairline.
Okay.
Well, it's the energy in which you carry yourself.
Oh, see, that's a great answer, Billy. There it is.
Exactly. It's a wisdom. You're a walking charisma.
Can you write that down? Walking charisma, wisdom.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, he hates when that's brought up. But where I was going with this, as I'm getting older, I'm realizing that I'm not as invincible as I once was. You have to handle things in a different manner, whether you want to believe that or not. And even for me and my family, so I got a lot of family. It's just for looking at the NFL alumni, a lot of family members that are from the MLB alumni, right? And for them to understand that they're no longer that athlete, but you don't have to be an athlete in this case, right?
At all.
It's just the understanding of you aren't where you used to be, and that's okay. And what you guys with logistics is trying to create an efficient and simpler preventative model. Did I get that right? Did I?
I think that's spot on. The idea now for us, by creating this becomes your ally throughout your life, right? So, we have an app. We're in the process of updating the app to include a lot more things than just the prescriptions, because it's really just been a prescriptions company. But now with this IP around the pharmacy smart contracts, you're looping in all the other pieces to it.
Yeah.
Right? You have to, by definition, if you want to get to
all
an
the
outcome.
decision makers in your healthcare journey are now going to be participating along with you. And what's more important is, because we all have family members. It's not just you. Of course, it's you if that's your agenda. But what a great resource if you had a cousin, a friend, a grandmother, an uncle. We're on the aging process. We're all on a journey. What we don't want to do is go back to the old ways to where we do it until it's almost broke till we get it addressed. If you have something there that is accessible, it doesn't seem very judgmental, but it actually is something that is going to be an asset. My goodness, what a good day and age. It's almost like now I can look at something with no consequences except for getting better. This is actually healthcare and not sick care.
Yeah, and I'll put it, a lot of the health tech, health IT has been driven by tech guys trying to get into healthcare.
Yeah.
And that doesn't work, as people have blown a lot of money. But healthcare people bringing on tech and starting from health, a tech kind of biology, a tech DNA, a health DNA, and then layering on tech, that's interesting, right?
Yeah, and the other part I was going to say two things. I don't know a lot about tech enough. Brad's seen me try to handle this tech. It's not very good. And the health side of it, yeah, my wife's a physician's assistant. I trust her judgment, but I'm not a health professional. I'm not a health expert. I can go and Google online, and that's a terrible method. I've been misdiagnosed many a time, so I've just stayed away from it. Back in the day, it just became me drinking tequila. As I get older, sometimes that helps for the day, but that's not the goal for the long term. But overall, as I've gotten older, I'm caring about things more than just me. It's my family. And that's what I really love what you guys are doing. And it's a process, but the beauty, what scares people with technology as it changes is because they don't understand it. And the more that they understand it and realize how simple it can be, it can really alleviate so many issues, both the physical ones, the emotional ones, and the mental. So I think it's all great. Before I get you out of here, you're going to let me know where everyone can find more about what's going on with Wellgistics Health.
Sure. Website is wellgisticshealth.com. WELLGISTICSHEALTH.com. Wellgisticshealth.com.
Wellgisticshealth.com. Now, lastly, been asking everyone today, so you guys aren't going to be exempt from this. You're alone in your car,
Yep.
and maybe you're driving around. So you're picturing this, right?
Yep.
So you're driving around, and you're sitting there going, I'm going to put on this song because it makes me feel good or sad if you want to get in your feels. But I don't know if I want everyone else to know that song. So, like, for me, it took a while for me to admit, like, how much I love female pop growing up, or like the angsty teenager, the Backstreet Boys. Okay, so I'm 32, so the Backstreet Boys were like that thing. I sang to them at a concert. It's a judge-free show on the Ryan Ripken Show.
Yeah.
What is a song you're in your car
Oh, wow.
that it can just be one that you love if you don't want to give away your deepest, darkest secrets?
It's different because now you're going by the mood, by what's the situation. I was just thinking about that today. For some reason, because I got in an argument with my daughter, and then right on the thing came this big sentimental thing with this guy and this little girl. Like, I yelled at my kid this morning, even though she's 27, and I'm like her valet. So I'm like, you know what? I can yell at her all I want to. I pay for everything still. But I was thinking Guns N' Roses. There's a Guns N' Roses song. It's one of the first Guns N' Roses. It's probably a Guns N' Roses deal that I would like weep to with the windows up, blasting the Dolbys at glass shaking levels.
I love that.
Fair?
Oh, that's very fair. And I love the dramatics and the visual of how loud it is in the car.
Yes.
Joe, what about you?
I wouldn't say it's too embarrassing, but after listening to this, one is that I listen to a lot is Bon Jovi, Bad Medicine.
Good call.
Beautiful.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Great choices. See? Wasn't it?
You want this concert rock. You want the guys who had the lead vocalists.
Mhm.
It's the guys like Journey who can carry a tune like the lead guitarist. That's when rock was rock.
See, this is the beauty about music, is that everyone has their feelings, their opinions. I'll just say there's one NFL player or former player that if you had heard his music selection, you would not think that he's a Swiftie. But that's my point. It's everyone to each their own, right? But gentlemen, I appreciate you taking a little bit of time with us. One more time, wellgisticshealth.com.
That's right.
And thank you guys for joining the Ryan Ripken Show. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Appreciate you.
Back to you, Brad. Oh, thank you guys.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Appreciate it.
And we're back.
Okay. All right. Whew. So that was Billy Davis and Jared Comissien. So it's a Portuguese,
I heard.
but I can't pronounce it right still. Can't.
That's
Still
okay.
can't. But you know what, guys? That was a whirlwind. That's all the guests for the live show. We'll see what's going to happen after this. But that's what we got. Thoughts, concerns,
Nope.
questions? Zach? Oh, your mic's muted. That's
Oh,
for the best.
yeah.
Let's keep it rolling.
Okay. Well, hey,
I got to pay.
all right. Hit that music. As always, here at the Ryan Ripken Show, we appreciate each and every one of you. Have a day, have a night, have a great sticking rest of your Wednesday, but we might be back later. You never know. It's the Ryan Ripken Show live from Radio Row. We'll see you on YouTube. Say pow.